Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Michelle Chanel here, and we are going to be doing this bomb mermaid aqua vibes green blue type of makeup look. So I hope y'all enjoy. Let's get into it. First, we're going to be taking this LA Pro Girl concealer, and we're going to be using that to cancel out the darkness. Y'all know how to put this all over and blend that on out. Okay, this palette is definitely a throwback. It's the wet palette with Bretman Rock and Color Pop. But we're going to be using this palette. First shade we're going to take is called Uwa Beach, and we're going to be using that in the crease. We're going to pat that on in and blend it on out and really blow it out. Second shade we're adding to the crease is called I'm Chillin', and it's a nice royal blue. We're going to be putting that right under and just making sure the two are very married together. We're even going to go back in with the first brush and make sure they're blended nicely together. Busting out the box of crayons palette, we're going to be taking the shade Green, and this palette never ceases to amaze me with how pigmented it is and the blendability. But we're going to be patting this right under I'm Chillin' and marrying all three of these shades together to create a nice vibe here, like a mermaid sunset, if you will. Now we're going to be using the LA Girl concealer and a very small brush, and we're going to be creating our cut crease. I'm using this small brush to make sure I go very slowly because I have a tendency to rush. So I'm using a really tiny brush to be very intricate, and you want to take your time on this, use a steady hand, and make sure that you're following the line to match your other eye. That seems to be the biggest battle.
I know we just met, but I want to make you my fiancé.
Opening up this BoxyCharm palette, Hello Charmer, I'm going to use the shade Charmer, and that's the first shade I'm going to go in with on the inner corner, and then I'm going to follow that up in the other palette with the shades LOL I'm Crying and the shade Mood to finish that lid off. And I'm going to marry these three shades together, and then the line or silver line on top is going to be using the shade Thickums in the same palette. Now we're going back into the box of crayons palette and using the black shade. I'm going to create sort of like a black wing with this eyeshadow, and I'm going to take the excess up into the outer corner of the eye and then go in with a clean brush afterward and blend that on out. Okay, taking some mascara, and then I'm going to add some lashes, and then right after that we're going to get into some skin. I'm using the L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation and concealer, and also some Juvia's Place concealer, priming my face with the Kate Somerville drops, and we're going to get right into blending.
Calypso. All the posh girls for the disco. All my directs when the beat go. See the wine for my lico. The girl them they call me Papito. From Urutala to Heathrow. All my people they jam to my single. When you knock the beat, touch your Beyonce. I know we just met, but I want to make you my fiancé. In a song, Alicia, yeah. I ain't girl from Abuja, with the boss, my medulla, yeah. One chop to your suya. You dey hypnotize me, but you dance for me, yeah. No one give nobody else up for me.
Of course, I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me to set my concealer. For the lower lash line, I actually took the shade I'm Chillin', which is the royal blue, and LOL I'm Crying, and mixed those together for that. I'm lining with a brown liner to start off for my lips, and then I'm going in with the Morphe liquid lipstick called True Story, which is one of my favorite nudes. And then after that, I'm going to follow up with Anastasia Beverly Hills' liquid lipstick in the shade Stripped. One of the main things I always do is just add color on my bottom lip, and then I just dab my lips together to get a nice blend, and it just makes it a lot easier later on so you don't have to do too much work, and that always helps. And that's the final look, you guys. For an in-depth technique on this foundation routine, just go to my last video, same technique. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.
I know we just met, but I want to make you my fiancé.